On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. There's Darius Alexander in there to make that play.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Benson once more. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 11 on that play, and it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to it. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before it's caught. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
So far, so good to begin this one as they've got a new set of downs beyond midfield. Baker out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. Now hit. Mayfield loses the ball. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. After the penalty, just 4 yards to go here on 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. He's got McBride complete. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he made his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Hyatt with the grab. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set now, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the red zone now. Complete to Hyatt. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Something's taken from me.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And give him 4 yards before he stops. Brock, it's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's a screen to Benson. Up the sideline, past the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down, Arizona.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Now an inside give to Benson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Baker now from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals break the tie here in the first. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
You just get the play off. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. From the gun, here's Dart. He rolls to his right. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Dart now against the blitz. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, it's long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Dart gonna throw again. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Darts out of the shotgun. Mims with the grab. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 27.
Here goes Dart to the air. Finds Hyatt. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Down at the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Still sticking with the passing game. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He finds it right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. And that tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Goes to the hurry up here. Third down, here's Mayfield. Caught, nice gain left side. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, and I just showed you I could do yours. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Here he goes, third and long. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Giants lining things up. First and 10.
60 by 6. Go!
Drive begins with a walker run. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. He will go. Touchdown! stride. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Baker out of the pistol. On the move, headed right. It connects down the sideline. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Fighting from the pistol with Benson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. It's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Here we go, 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. This one quickly to Harrison. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Walker now from the gun. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And we see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here.
2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Hey, smash! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Walker. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
On 3rd and goal, it starts. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here's Palmer. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
Baker now from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Throwing here just before halftime. Getting out to his left. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our 1st half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Set up. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check out.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Viking 18.
Walker on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hyatt with the grab. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Well, for more than a couple of first downs away, it is 2nd and quite a bit after that sack. Short pass brought in. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
3rd and long, Mayfield. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Darts out of the shotgun. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
I got it.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 now from the 30. Give up the gun to Benson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we're 33. What's up?
Baker now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
What's up?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
What's up?
Baker throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
So that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
King! Done!
Throwing again is Baker. That is complete. McBride on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Pistol. What's up?
3rd and short, Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 72.
Now Dart. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the
60
29-yard
Bison.
line.
60 Bison. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Cowboy 80. Oh, you got it. Check up.
Dart going to throw again. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. So that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here's Palmer. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mayfield now from the gun. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Pressure coming. Baker. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Five still to go here. This is second down. Once more, it's Mayfield. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And that'll bring up second down. They give now to Benson. And they are set up at 18. Working quickly here.
A gain of 12 yards. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And now they face second and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Lines up the design keeper. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Throwing, Baker. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Ready? Trap low 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Darts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now.
To the air on third and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Cardinals have some new life in the 4th.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Well, it doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Hawk. 70 Hawk. 70. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And it's a gain of 12 on that one, and it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Dart out of the shotgun. It is cut left side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. That one right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Giants 41, Cardinals 27.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 13 yards.
First down, here's Baker. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Baker now from the gun. Able to get it to Benson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Cardinals losing by 14. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Benson now from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. First down throw here, Mayfield. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Throwing again is Baker. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Looking slant route complete. He's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. Trying to get it on the keeper. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Arizona.
In the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now. He's gotten the prime complete. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on to the victory in this one. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 1st and 10 from the 43. They give up the gut to Walker. Into the red zone. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants lead by 15 now.
Giants 48, Cardinals 33.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here's Palmer. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Cardinals in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. So the Giants come away with the